going on, everybody? It's the Biohazard Mike 88 channel, and today I'm going to be reviewing Resident Evil Village, also known as Resident Evil 8, direct sequel to 7, and hey, it's been 25 years of Resident Evil, and let me tell you, this shit ain't slowing down because Capcom knocked it out of the park again. Fucking game is amazing. Love everything about the game. Great graphics, great gameplay, great story, great presentation, great atmosphere, great everything. Like, there's very few flaws. I can't even think of a flaw off the top of my head. I really have to go through it. Okay, here we go. If I had to be nitpicking, the only flaw I really have with the game is starting to Resident Evil has started to stray away from the core idea of Resident Evil and move past like the zombies in the newer things, but that's okay, because you know why? Over the years, Capcom has given Resident Evil, they have reinvented the series time and time again, and let me tell you, this reinvention of the first person is fucking awesome, and I love it. I'm more of a fan of the third person, don't get me wrong, but I love the first person games, and you know what? We got 2 remakes in third person, and now we go back to first person like 7, and let me tell you, it's good. I couldn't see the game outside of being first person. I really fucking enjoyed it, and it's a worthy sequel. It's definitely a worthy Resident Evil mainline game. It's good. It's good all around. It showcases what the next generation consoles can do. I love the features that it comes with the PlayStation 5 controller. That's really amazing. Graphics on this game are pretty good, man. Like it's just overall a really good game. It's a series that's been around for 25 years. It's a series I don't see going away anytime soon, man. This game has been out for a couple days now, and it's already shipped, you know, over 3 million copies. So, and that's, now you got to think of this. This is a horror series. This isn't a game like, this isn't like Call of Duty here. This is a series that it already has a select audience who don't like to play horror games, but Capcom keeps reinventing it. They keep giving it a facelift, and guess what? They keep pumping out really good Resident Evil games over the last, like 10 years. You know what I mean? People didn't like Resident Evil 6. I liked Resident Evil 6. You know, after that, the series went back to horror, which is what I prefer. I prefer the horror ones. I'm not saying 6 was a bad game, but I prefer Resident Evil with the survival horror aspect of what started the series, what makes the series great. And this takes the best gameplay elements from the last couple Resident Evil games. It takes all the good elements from Resident Evil 7. It takes elements from the Resident Evil 2 remake. You have that enemy that's going to stalk you around a certain area. I'm not going to spoil it, but let's just say she's about 9 feet tall with a double D sized chest. And let me tell you, like, she can be intimidating. She can, just like Mr. X, how he chased you around the hallway, she can fuck your playthrough up and, you know, really cause you to run around. The only thing that makes Mr. X, I think, better than her is the fact that in Resident Evil 2, the corridors were smaller, they were narrower. It was hard to get around him. Like, once he trapped you, that's it. Her, the area that she's in, it makes time for movement to avoid her. That was the only downfall I've seen. And let me tell you, like, you know, it's overall a great game, man. It's got atmosphere. It's got, going back to comparing it to taking the best from each game, it reminds you a lot of Resident Evil 4. And it's not as much action as Resident Evil 4. It still has, but it has that atmosphere and that perfect blend of action and horror. Overall, this is a great game, man. If I had to give this game a score, it's a 9 or a 9.5, and it's good, man. Like I said, everything about it, the graphics, the gameplay, the story, this is an awesome game. If you have a next-gen console, don't pass this son of a bitch up, because you don't know what you're missing, man. This is a game that showcases, you know, the PlayStation 5, the Xbox Series X. It is available for the 4 and the Xbox One, but man, it's just, play that shit when it's running at its best, because this game looks good, it plays good, and let me tell you, it is not disappointing whatsoever. Resident Evil Village, go pick that shit up, man, because it is fucking fun. Peace!